This site can finally help you in getting the answers to that long-standing family riddle. Where is the land that belongs to your Zionist family member? Sound interesting? Keep watching and see if it's relevant to your case. Although Israel is a small country with only 22,000 names, many missing person assets can be found within its territory, registered from the 20s, 30s and even from the end of the 19th century. How can such a large number of missing persons be explained? Well, the reason behind this is the story of the Zionist movement and the attempts of the World Zionist Organization to establish roots in the land of Israel through the purchase of land. The redemption of the lands of Eretz Israel began with the Hovevei Zion movement at the end of the 19th century, which purchased land in Hadera, Rehovot, Nes Zion and more. The purchases covered the entire country from Be'er Sheva and Ruhama in the south, to Metula at the northern end of Israel. The JNF Jewish National Fund was the main Zionist body that purchased land for the Zionist movement. The JNF never sold its land and will never sell it. Along with the JNF, Jews and non-Jews purchased agricultural land with the aim of establishing agricultural estates, or urban land to build their homes on. The buyers came from all over the world, United States, Europe, Australia, South America, even Jews from China and Indonesia bought land in the country. However, not everyone came to Israel. The opposite is true. Most of the purchases were made through intermediaries such as the America Zion Commonwealth, Palestine Land Development Company, the Haifa Bay Company, Hectares Manhil, and more. These companies purchased land for Jewish buyers in the diaspora, and usually transferred the properties into their names. However, the buyers, whether due to private circumstances or geopolitical reality, never came to settle on the land. Many had lost the purchase and payment documents due to the circumstances. Others believed that these properties were no longer worth the investment and therefore did not even tell their heirs about the purchase and the property. Sound familiar? Sound like your case? Keep watching, our site might help you. In our site we went over the original list of buyers of well-known companies. Our goal being to locate a first clue or any indication that your relative's property exists, to the point where your family story becomes a true historical document, from which you can embark on a more focused and informed search. These lists can indicate the city or area where the property is located, the name of the company that sold it, the area of the property, plot number and more. Other lists in our site can include lists of missing persons prepared by the JNF after the Second World War, and list of property owners from which you can also learn a lot about the property of your loved one. It is important to note, these lists have been collected by us from different divisions of different archives with the knowledge that no matter how talented a researcher is, he will not be able to locate the property if there is no minimal indication about it. This site seeks to give you that same minimal indication to help lead you forward. When using this site, we recommend doing the search using various family members and different family names that may be relevant. Sometimes the names appear in a slightly different version from the one you know. For example, a person named Hirsch Cohen may appear as Zvi Cohen and maybe even Zvi Kagan, since it depends on how he registered himself when buying the property or depositing the money. The search may lead you to surprising results. Please note that we continue to collect more and more lists and make them accessible to you. The materials are numerous, so do not give up. If you believe that there is a real property, keep checking. It takes one small clue to change the entire picture. So, if this is the name you were looking for all these years, click on the golden button and receive the data we found for you. It might be the clue you were looking for all this time.